Um, so the subject, obviously, which I'm touching on today, is basically straight to be straightforward with you. To get to the next level, whatever that means for you, to get to the next level of your life, if you have a particular goal that you wish to achieve or whatever, you must shift limiting beliefs. So that's the whole premises of everything that I share with you today. Now, I'm talking from a mixture of, I suppose I should introduce myself. My name's Darren Shaw. For those of you who might be listening to the replay who don't know who I am a psychologist in the United Kingdom. So the perspective I come from is multiple, really: cognitive psychology, neurolinguistic programming, the history of hypnosis, and also personal clinical experience around this. In my professional career, I have spent just short of 2 decades working on behalf of the British government, helping people who are unemployed and on government benefits, government welfare, to transform and shift their beliefs so that they can shift to the next level of their life. So this is something I've done as a profession, as a career, for a decent amount of time. Stepped away from that now, and I like to talk about this stuff. And I train privately, and I teach neuro-linguistic programming for people that are interested in this stuff. That's enough about me. Let's get into the subject, shall we? Okay, so the subject of beliefs. I think I usually find it interesting and worthwhile to start off with just a couple of definitions here and there. So, what are beliefs and why are they important? What are beliefs and why are they important? Now, here's a definition that I'm going to give you. A definition that I'm going to give you that I hope really nails it. Beliefs are generalizations about ourselves and the world. Ourselves and our world. So one more time. Beliefs are our generalizations about ourselves and our world. Beliefs, there's different types of belief. They include limiting beliefs and empowering beliefs, beliefs about capability, must do, have to do, need to do, beliefs about impossibility, what's not possible, what you can't do, so on and so forth. There's another really famous type of belief. It's called values. Values are beliefs about what's important to us. We have beliefs about meaning and causation, what things mean and what causes what. We have beliefs about our identity and others' identity. We have beliefs about metaphysics, transpersonal psychology, and the spiritual. So beliefs literally permeate through every single aspect of our lives in some way, shape, or form, right? That's what beliefs are. Now, to further segment the concept of beliefs, that's different types of beliefs that you can have. Beliefs can be one of two things. Beliefs can be intellectual beliefs or operational beliefs. Stay with me here. Operational or intellectual. An intellectual belief. What is an intellectual belief? Intellectual beliefs are what your conscious mind likes to think that you believe. We believe that we're good people. We'd like to think that, right? So that'd be an intellectual belief. You might believe that you're good at doing certain things. That would be an intellectual belief. So an intellectual belief is something that your conscious mind likes to think that you believe. To think that you believe. We're always usually quite quick to state what our beliefs are, and that's our conscious belief. Versus our operational beliefs. Operational beliefs is what you behave as though you believe. What you behave as though you believe. And as you go through life, either within yourself or with other people, you'll notice that people will say that they believe one thing, but the way that they behave would suggest that they believe another. We usually encapsulate things like this in statements that we all know, such as actions speak louder than words, right? And that's true. That's a statement about the subject of beliefs. The actions that somebody displays say more about what they believe than the words that they say. So you've got to be careful when somebody tells you what they will do or what they have done and what they believe and all this sort of stuff. Somebody telling you stuff is only half of the story. That's what they think, or they want you to think, if they're lying. But if you watch somebody's behavior, then that's operational beliefs. What somebody behaves as if they believe. I hope this makes sense. To identify your operational beliefs, take any example of negative, take examples of any negative things that you do or say or think or feel, any negative things that you say, do, think, or feel, and ask yourself this powerful question. What would I have to believe to do that? What would I have to believe to do that? And just allow yourself or your unconscious mind to guess as to what it is you must believe in order to do a particular thing. Some people might go, oh, I don't know. Guess. It's important not to be stressed or in a really super duper negative mood when you do these sorts of things, because you need to just sort of relax, take a deep breath, and just guess. So take an example of a negative thing that you do, say, think, or feel, and ask yourself the question, what would I have to believe in order to do that? And just guess. And when you guess, you might get some insight into your own operational beliefs, what you behave as though you believe. So what are the origins of limiting beliefs? Now, limiting beliefs, again, remember what I said, beliefs are generalizations that you make up. The foundations of your limiting beliefs lie in your past experiences. For example, your upbringing, modeling significant others, your past successes and failures, your past traumas. These are all the things that can form limiting beliefs. Now, just because you've got limiting beliefs about some kind of context or some kind of thing, that doesn't mean you're weak or lower or stupid or slow. Having limiting beliefs isn't necessarily a negative thing. We all have them. Even people that act as if they're perfect and they know it all or whatever. Every single human being has limiting beliefs. There are people in this world that don't believe that they can do X, Y, Z. And X, Y, Z might be something that they don't, you know? So we all have limiting beliefs. So it's not a bad thing. A limiting belief is only something worth addressing and considering when you're in a context where you maybe need to shift your belief in order to support the action that you're about to take in order to move forward and achieve whatever it is you wish to achieve. So again, the ways of the origins of limiting beliefs are upbringing, you modeling significant others, past successes and failures, and past traumas. From these things, we tend to get beliefs that limit us in particular context. By the way, if anyone has any questions or whatever, feel free to put your comments and whatnot in the chat, and I'm more than happy to address and answer and so on and so forth. Also, good morning to those of you for whom it's morning. Woo, woo, woo. Hello, sunshine. So where limiting beliefs can occur? Where can limiting beliefs occur? You can have limiting beliefs in situations like your close relationships. You can have limiting beliefs around money. You can have limiting beliefs around health, that get in the way of healing. You can have limiting beliefs in your work, limiting beliefs in your social life, limiting beliefs around stuff to do with family, limiting beliefs around your own emotions, limiting beliefs about education, happiness, self-change. The list is endless. So limiting beliefs can occur in any area of your life. Any area of your life. Now, why am I talking about this particular thing today? Again, in order to get to the next level of your life, whatever that is, whatever goals you've got, that are going to help you to, it could be goals such as doing, changing something in your house. It could be goals to do with around your children, your pet dogs, your relationship, business, your cooking skills, you name it. Whatever, to get to the next level of whatever your life is, to whatever is important to you, you're going to have limiting beliefs and you're going to need to do something to address those. Now, quite often I have conversations with people who are new in the field of entrepreneurialism and business. Okay, so even if that's not your thing, I'm just going to use that as example. And quite often I meet people who are new to business and they've spent most of their time being employees. And an employee mindset is very, very different to an owner's mindset. You know, it is possible to have both and be aware of that and be aware of the fact that you're flipping between one and the other. But an owner and an employee on the hardcore ends of that spectrum, different mindsets. And this is something I've been through myself, but I've also helped a lot of people transition from that employee mindset to being an entrepreneur. Now, I do meet a lot of people who stay stuck in the sort of low self-esteem, full-on employee mindset stuff. And they're like, oh, why am I not making any money? Oh, why am I not making any sales? Oh, why is my business not doing very well? Then I ask them questions about, what are your beliefs about being a director of that company that you've gone and set up? Or what are your beliefs about making 10, 20, 30K a month? What are your beliefs about making 100K a month? Whatever it is that person's targets are. And quite often people share their beliefs with me. And because of the beliefs that a person has, they can't really even begin to start accessing that next level, you know? Because of the beliefs that somebody has. Some of these people who I work with had, and again, no judgment. It's just an interesting thing to observe. Sometimes, because of the beliefs that somebody has, there's just no way that they're going to be able to succeed in sales or being a director or being a business owner or managing their organization effectively or being organized at all or any of these sorts of things. And my argument today is to get to the next level of whatever it is you wish to achieve in your life. You must identify and shift any beliefs that get in the way. Quite often I hear people saying things like, oh, I hate doing the accounts. Well, okay, if you hate doing the accounts, it's going to change and shift the way that you think about doing the accounts, isn't it? It's going to get in the way of you feeling good about running some aspects of your business. If you hate doing the accounts, why do you leave it to the last minute and make it worse than it has to be? I'll be honest with you, I hate doing corporate accounts for my company here in the UK, but because I hate doing it, I try to get it out of the way at the soonest possible opportunity. Not I hate doing accounts, so I'm going to avoid it, procrastinate until it's the last 1 or 2 months just before the deadline, and they get all anxious and stressed about doing it, and it'd be like, oh my god, oh, it's so stressful. Nah, mate, it's stressful because you made it that way. It's stressful because you decided that you weren't going to get on top of it straight away. I'm not sure what it's like in other parts of the world, but in the UK, you've got around about, from the moment it's announced, from the end of your company's year. So your company might be established in December, and the end of your company's year would be November, right? So in the UK, you've got about 9 months from the end of your company's year to do your account. So when it's the end of your company's year, you've got a choice. You can be a non-procrastinator and just get on top of it and deal with whatever you've got to deal with. Or you can wait 8 months, stress yourself out, and use that as a wonderful excuse for not doing lots and lots and lots of other stuff. It's funny. The other day, somebody was arguing with me. Somebody was saying to me that it's where are we at now? July. Yeah, somebody was arguing with me and saying that we're now in the second half of the year. And the person who was talking to me is a business owner. And I said, okay, so from a business perspective for you, halfway through the year. And they said, yes. And then I asked them a question. I said, was your business established in January? And they say, well, no, it was established in April. So I'm like, okay, so if your business was established in April, that means the start of your business year was in April. Your company year, sorry, is in April. And they were like, well, I mean, yeah, I suppose so. But at that point, I was thinking, oh my God. You see, if you're running a business, and again, I'm only speaking for the United Kingdom. I can speak with expert status in the United Kingdom. Other parts of the world and stuff, please don't pay me no mind, and just you know what works for you in your territory. But in the UK, you need to have 3 different calendars. One is the start of your company's year, whenever your company was founded. Another one is the tax year, and another one is the calendar year. The calendar year starts in January. The tax year and your company year starts whenever the hell your company was founded. Now, if you're somebody who owns a company in the United Kingdom and you don't have a belief that it's important to understand the distinctions between these three different year types, and that it's important to think about your strategic decisions that you're making based on these facts about the business world we live in, then you're screwed, aren't you? You know, and you'll have beliefs that limit you from making the most excellent decisions, so on and so forth. That's on a business flex. On a health thing, just one more example. If you are somebody who's currently not feeling well, maybe you've got the cold or the flu, and you've got a belief that you're really, really sick and it's going to take ages to get over it, in order to get to the next level of wellness so that you can be okay, well, you kind of need to shift the limiting beliefs about you being unwell for a long period of time, right? So again, whatever your goals are, whatever your life is about, that's going to be different for every single person who's listening to me right now. You need to identify the beliefs that you have and ask yourself questions. In order to identify whether a belief is limiting or not, you need to be able to ask yourself the question: is this belief limiting me and preventing me from being my highest self in this particular context? Or is it empowering me and supporting me to get to wherever it is I need to be? Hope this makes sense. To get to the next level, you must shift limiting beliefs. Now, if you are interested in learning more with me, I'm constantly on the hunt for people that are interested in going really, really deep and getting really geeky about processes and techniques and procedures and how to do this and how to do that stuff around mindset, psychology, and behavior and beliefs and all these sorts of things. If you're interested in that sort of stuff, click the link and put yourself on my mailing list. And every now and again, you get an email directly from me. I don't have any I don't have any, what do you call it, AI doing it for me. You'll get an email directly from me every now and again, just letting you know when I'm doing sort of short programs, long programs, master classes, offers that I've got going on, all that sort of stuff. Now and again, I share a bit of free information that I think would be useful to the people who are interested in the work that I do. To be on my mailing list, super simple. Click the link at the top of the screen, scroll down a bit, and you'll see a text box that says put your email here. And put your email in, and you'll have a direct relationship with me. So on and so forth. So that no matter where I am in the world, you'll get me emails every now and again, letting you know what's up. And it's always going to be around stuff to do with applied psychology and neuro linguistic programming. You won't get emails about anything else, and it won't.